Guys, there was no miracle this time. The ending was exactly what most people expected. Anthony Joshua knocked out Jake Paul.
Come on! Yeah!
That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about!
Woo! Yo, I don't know who's watching this. This is the biggest clown show of all time.
Smile. Smile. Here, it's mine, right?
3 in the morning, I can't sleep, my jaw's busted, they wired it up a couple hours ago and it hurts every time I move my mouth. I lost tonight, I gave everything and I still lost. Feels like I let everyone down, I'm not unbreakable.
So without wasting time, let's get into it. Despite the fact that Anthony Joshua was widely seen as the clear and unquestioned favorite, almost all pre-fight predictions boiled down to just one single question. Would the fight end early, or would it somehow, almost miraculously, reach the judges' scorecards? The intrigue was never about who would win. It was about which round Joshua would knock Jake Paul out. Many felt that if the fight was real and not staged in any way, Joshua would only need 1 or 2 rounds to finish it. After all, he stopped Francis Ngannou in the second round, so expectations against a YouTuber were obvious. Still, the fight lasted longer than expected. From the opening seconds, the difference in size, power, skill, and experience was clear. Jake's game plan was simple. Keep moving, circle the ring, and avoid exchanges. He threw very few punches and relied heavily on running and clinching whenever Joshua got close. Joshua stayed patient and slowly went to the body, trying to drain Jake's energy. By the 5th round, it was obvious that Paul was exhausted. He couldn't keep moving anymore, and Joshua began landing clean shots. Jake tried to stand his ground and trade, but that didn't last long. Anthony Joshua had been drilling that exact same combination in his fights with Alexander Usyk, the very combination that later knocked out Jake.
Jab, 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 like a shoom, shoom, yes.
After the fight, tensions escalated when Logan reportedly got into it with Joshua's team while trying to grab a $500,000 chain.
My chain, my chain! Hey!
The reactions to Anthony Joshua knocking out Jake Paul came fast, and they were brutal. Daniel Cormier didn't hold back.
Oh! Oh! That's crazy. That's a wrap. Don't get up. Don't get up. Stay on. Oh! That's crazy. Oh! Shit! Oh! Did you see that shit?
Sean O'Malley was also clearly hyped while watching the boxing matchup between Jake and Joshua.
I'm nervous! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Joshua, big right hand. Jake misses. Double jab misses from Joshua. Jake's moving well, but it's exhausting moving like that. Oh! Jake lands a big right hand, but he just gets smoked with the right hand back. Oh, that was the one. That was the one. Just call it. We don't need to see another. Yeah, good fight. Just made 90 mil. Anthony Joshua got the job done. Jake did good. Jake did it fucking. Jake fought his heart out.
He's hurt.
Oh!
It's over. It's over.
Done. Hey, my boxing knowledge is impeccable. 6 rounds.
Oh my God, he got up again.
My 50,000 is safe.
Right now.
You bet it against Jake.
Yeah, 50,000. We'll get
Yo. Don't mind me. Just smoking on that Jake Paul pack. Honestly, Jake Paul, trash. Tommy Fury, trash.
Anthony Joshua absolutely nails him with a big right hand. I did not expect to see that, but Anthony Joshua, fair play to AJ. He's gone in there and he's done professional boxing proud.
Francis ain't getting up from that one. That shit was dumb. He hit him right off the temple. AJ hit him like he don't give a shit about his well-being. AJ hit him like he don't give a shit. He was like, bam, like he don't care about his well-being.
That Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight, huh? I don't know what to say, man. I haven't seen the reaction online. Something's up, yeah? Anthony Joshua didn't throw a single straight right hand for 6 rounds. He didn't cut off the ring. I'm trying to make sense of it. It's tough to pin a guy down when he's on his bike and Jake was moving so much. I'm trying to be cool. It was weird, right? Something's up. Even the knockdown where they called it. Anybody who's ever been concussed, I've been there. When he got knocked down, the first thing he did was look at his brother and say, "That was a good one." When you're concussed, you really don't have the brain power to do that. I don't know, man. It was disappointing. Super disappointing. Super disappointing. Kudos to both those boys. Get your money. Get your bag, boys. So I'm not mad at anybody. I think they both made like 90 mil. Get your bag. But I got some questions. Right? Right?
Now, what's next for Jake Paul? He said he wants to take a little break. I think the biggest thing is that let's see him get his cardio in check. Let's see some more technique and rhythm when he fights. I would want to work on that speed, agility, that tempo change. He doesn't really have that yet. And I think for somebody who's successful, wealthy, can have the state-of-the-art training, that should be something that it should come natural. I mean, I think he could probably lose a little weight, get more shredded, and be a lot faster than being a cruiserweight. I don't know what that weight class is. And I'd like to see him fight a boxer, not an influencer, a boxer. Devin, I'd love to see him fight Darren Till, a real fighter who's good at boxing, a good size, big man. And I'd just like to see him continue to fight guys who box, who are 8-2, 9-2, or 7-4, 7-3. I don't know. Just I want to see him keep on fighting boxers, and I think it's only going to make him better.
To walk to the ring and all this stuff. I was hoping, you're gonna get knocked out anyway, dude. Like I was hoping I could say, you know what? Because he earned the respect of boxing fans by going out on his shield. Guy just ran for his life. I just watched Jake Paul run for his life for like 5-6 rounds. Literally just run for. He was doing football jukes. You guys watched that fight? Ring was big. I made a freaking point about that ring being big, and he used it to his advantage in terms of survival in every way he could. I mean, this guy literally never tried to win a second of the fight. He was trying to throw a home run punch every once in a while. Then notice every time he got in the clinch, he just went down. Like he just hugged Anthony Joshua and then like would go down, and the referee would call it a slip and give him a break, and like he would just kill time that way. Then he was completely angling off. He's completely blading his shoulder off completely to the point where he's so bladed off that he can't even punch. He was just trying to make himself as small of a target as possible. Now Anthony Joshua, people are gonna say, "Oh, why didn't Anthony Joshua catch up to him?" Because Anthony Joshua never had fast feet to begin with, and Anthony Joshua honestly should have probably cut off the ring a little bit better. That's my one critique of Joshua. He probably could have cut off the ring a little bit better. Joshua's always never really had the best feet, but in terms of cutting off the ring, could have at least done that. But honestly, what do you want the guy to do?
You're going to tell me that Joshua couldn't figure the distance out? A professional boxer, how many years couldn't figure the distance out between him and Jake Paul? This whole time, it took how many rounds? Get the out of here. That's crazy. How many punches did Joshua miss?
Boom.
But how, like, there were so many times where Joshua just left it out there, just out there. Just left his jab out there. And he could have followed up. He could have. Look at him. It's just out there.
Yeah.
It's just, oh, he's pushing him back. Okay, he's trying to keep the distance. Okay, fine. But then look, and then half the time he's just kind of like this. And then nothing.
And finally, Jake steps up to the plate, fights someone that's a boxer. Bit off way more than he could chew. Let's call a spade, but like finally fighting someone that is a credentialed boxer that is not smaller than him, and it is not going to work out in his favor. Anthony Joshua, a lot of people want to know my thoughts on this. Anthony Joshua is going to fucking sleep Jake Paul. It's not even going to be remotely close. Take everything into equation: height, size, weight. I guess height, size, and weight are the same thing. Boxing experience, the list goes on, right? In a perfect world, if Jake Paul, Brendan Schaub actually painted this perfectly, of all people. But in a perfect world where Jake Paul had, even an equal amount of boxing experience as Anthony Joshua, or was the same size as Anthony Joshua, or anything in between, it still wouldn't be a remotely competitive fight. Because it's Anthony Joshua, who's a heavyweight champion and an Olympic gold medalist. If Jake Paul would, put it this way, Jake Paul is such an underdog that DraftKings is at risk of losing a net loss of $100 million if Jake Paul pulls up the upset.
After the fight, Andrei Arlovski got into a physical backstage fight with Jack Doherty.
Chill, Jake. Chill. Yo, Dave, help him, Dave. Go, get out. Go, Chewy, let's go. Dude, why that guy trying to kick me for no reason?
Despite all that, Joshua showed class afterward. He praised Jake's heart, saying,
I wish that I could have knocked him out at the start, but as we saw tonight, Jake has spirit. He has some heart. He tried his best, and I take my hat off to him because, number one, a lot of fighters haven't got in the ring with me, and Jake did. And secondly, even when he got knocked down, he kept on trying to get up, and I take my hat off to him.
To cap it all off, Jake Paul later posted a hospital video showing an MRI of his broken jaw. Paul said that several of his teeth were removed and 2 titanium plates were fitted into his jaw. In a post after the surgery, Paul stated that the procedure went smoothly, thanked fans for the support, and admitted he is dealing with significant pain and stiffness, adding that he will be on a liquid-only diet for the next 7 days.
I'm a little fucked up, but will you take care of me forever and ever?
One thing is clear, whether you like him or not, this guy changed everything. If it wasn't for Jake Paul, many people would have completely forgotten about pro boxing. Jake is only 27 years old, and he has already reached heights that most fighters can only dream of. People criticize him non-stop. They doubt him, they mock him, but the reality is simple. He makes insane money.
At first I seem crazy, but yes, that I am crazy. People say like, this kid's out of his mind, this kid's crazy. Yeah, maybe that's what you're missing, people. You don't push yourself, you don't have big ideas. If your goals don't scare you, then what the fuck are you doing?
So love him or hate him, boxing needs figures like this. You don't have to respect his boxing, but you have to respect the impact he's had on the sport.
I thought he did unbelievable. 4 weeks of preparation to take on one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, the best heavyweight of the past 10 years, and he hung in there for 6 rounds. And again, I haven't seen the official scorecards, but on my unofficial scorecard, Jake won at least 2 rounds. I was standing in the shower next to him, he was showering, and I said, tell me the truth. At any point during the process, were you misrepresenting the truth, that you thought you were gonna win? He's like, no, bro, I thought for sure I was gonna win. I thought I was gonna land the big one, and that was all that was on my mind.
What impressed you about Jake Paul tonight? Obviously, it was a brave and tall task, but look, what did you make of it?
Kudos to him, man, stepping up to the plate like that. a lot of people could boo. He was killing the clock, but he did his thing. I would like to see Jake Paul come back again and really fight somebody his size.
On the same card, Anderson Silva picked up an impressive victory over Tyron Woodley.
Wow! He wasn't ready. That was a good call.
Wow!
That was a good stop.
That's a good call.
Thank you, guys. Wow.
Good stop.
Just dropped him.
He was not 63 years old.
Wow.
That's very
He wasn't expecting that.
What impresses the most is not just the result, but the fact that at this age, when most fighters have long been retired, Anderson Silva continues to compete and win on a big stage.
Well, I don't think about my age. You know, I train with the young guys every day, you know, and I keep doing a lot of different trainings, and I think the age is only the number.
mental. And can you?
I don't have a number, you know. I just wake up every day in the morning and say, God, thank you so much. I'm here again. And when I have a chance to put everything together, you know, between my work, my company, and my training, I just say, oh my God, I can do this again.